Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm gonna get this motor prepped to come out. Makes a bad alpha sound. Pretty sure cylinder 1's bent or something. I don't know. I might rip this motor apart later on in life and find out what went wrong. I already know. I'm pretty sure what I did wrong was the PCM. My bad. So yeah, so we're gonna pull this out, and then I'm gonna pull the Lincoln in, and we're gonna tear the motor out of that car. And then I'm going to try and have the heads ripped off that motor and my other motor by the end of today. I'm going tomorrow morning to pick up my head gaskets for it so we can throw them all together. And then we get to learn the truth about everything. So yeah, stick around, watch to see what goes down. And this hood's got to come off because my hoist, I don't have an actual motor lift. So I got to use my hoist outside, and we'll pull this motor out and we'll get at her. Okay guys, so got her ripped down and ready to pull. I'm gonna drag her out with Betsy, Revy there, and we're gonna pull this motor back out. And then I looked at the Lincoln. I got it up here and I looked at it, and intake manifold and stuff. I'm just not gonna be able to bolt mine onto it. Where right here is completely different. It's got two different it's just different. It just doesn't look like it's gonna work, so I can't use the heads off the car. I could be wrong. I might still tear the heads off in the car on a later date, but right now I need this truck, so I'm not gonna screw around trying to figure out and then find out that it doesn't work. So I'll leave the car up here, I guess, for now, and then I'll rip the heads and stuff off of it on a later date, like I said, and then I'll find out if it's actually going to work or not. If not, I'll put them up for sale because they're still good, so why the hell not? Alright, I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, so I've already started pulling some of the parts off of her, but we got the other motor out. It's sitting back there. I got to steal some parts off of it. But here's the 4.6. Got the head gaskets for it already. So I'm just going to plug away tonight and see how far I get. And yeah, hopefully I can get the new head gaskets on before I call it a night. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, stay tuned. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've come a little ways since the last time I took a video here. So what I've done is, where that line is, I've made a mark. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera or not, on the chains themselves. And I've looked up videos and stuff for this, and there's not much on them. There is, but there isn't. The people kind of just fly through them. They don't really talk to you too much, and I'm not doing the same because I'm not trying to do an educational video because, like I said before, I don't know what I'm doing here. This is like the first time I've ever done this. But what I wish somebody would have said to me is that, so I had this dot pointing straight up and down, like they say to have it pointing. Well, as soon as I took my timing chain off, it actually turned. And it's actually kind of hard, kind of a bitch to turn back. So I'm not exactly sure how much fun that's going to be to get back on with the timing chain. I have a feeling it's going to be loads of fun, and I'm going to do a lot of swearing. So yeah, just figured I'd give you guys a heads up that that does turn. So make sure you do mark it. Make sure you visually mark it in your head. If you have to, take pictures of where you had this. But they say in the videos and the pictures that I've watched to make sure that this dot right here is straight up and down, and this dot is basically at this angle lined up, and I'm using my dipstick as a alignment tool. So yeah, it's straight in line with the dipstick is the best way to explain it to you guys. And then yeah, so as soon as you pop these off, your chain gets enough slack to pull the chain off. And then as soon as you release this chain from one of the sprockets, that thing's gonna pop on you. So good luck. Okay guys, so kind of started to clean this up already, and then I kind of see like right there, and right there. And when I could see it actually leaking on the truck, when it was still in the truck and the truck was running, it was leaking right here around this port, but obviously it was leaking around these two pretty bad too. Hence the reason, I guess, why I started getting misfires towards the end. I was running it because I was too afraid to try this. So yeah, just figured I'd show you guys that. That's where I can see. I got to get all this dirt and crud out of here yet. The valves and everything, to what I can tell, I don't know, they all look good. The top of the pistons look good. There's a lot of carbon on the top of this motor. I'm gonna have to look into seeing how that all comes apart. I mean, how I can clean that up after, later on in life. But still got to get these off, because of course they broke, and we got broken studs here. So I got a little bit of work ahead before I can put these back on yet. So I'm just gonna keep tinkering away. It's getting late, but I gotta go do a motor swap for my girlfriend's grappa tomorrow. So I'm gonna try and at least have the heads back on and the timing back done tonight before I call it a night. So see where time this gets me. Hey guys, I got everything all cleaned up and ready to go back on. I also put the 5.4 exhaust manifolds on, the 4.6 head. The reason I did this is because these are rusty and broken right there, and honestly, they look bigger to me. People are saying they've got a smaller port, but pretty sure they got a bigger port. Just saying, guys, they look bigger to me, so should help it flow better. And since I already had the 5.4 in the other truck, my flanges will be the right size. The only problem is I might have to shorten them or something along those terms, but I won't know until I get it in there. And as you guys can tell, I changed out my bolts because I don't like those little studs they put on there. They always break off. These are grade A bolts, so they shouldn't break off, but I guess trial and error, I'll see how she goes. So alright, we're gonna put this bad boy on and we're gonna move along, get everything torqued down, and hopefully get this motor back together tonight. Yeah. Okay guys, we got the timing back together. As you can see, my marks helped me out lots because I was able to mark. Let's see if I can get the glare go away here. Okay, you can kind of see that line there. I put that line on each one of those to match up with that line, which if I had it on cylinder 1 top dead center, that line should have been down here, but it's not, so whatever. I made my marks. I knew where my marks were. And then up top there, X marks the spot. See the nice little X? And same with this one. X marks the spot. Everything's nicely lined up, so to my understanding, that should be back in time. I guess I'll find out if I did anything wrong. Okay guys, so I got the 4.6 back under the hood here. The truck's gonna thaw out for the night. This whole video that I'm uploading here today, it's been done over a few days. Definitely haven't had the time, and a lot of stuff's taken me a lot longer than I expected. So it is what it is. I ended up cracking my AC line too when I was putting it in, so I'm gonna have to put a new AC, either condenser in or a line. I gotta figure out exactly what I broke here first. But yeah, no, she's sitting in her new home. Well, new old home, I guess, because it is the motor that came out of this truck originally. Definitely a lot of fights. It was definitely really cold putting this sucker in too, because my hoist, like I said, is sitting outside, as you can tell by the snow on my truck. Hasn't been nice weather. Today wasn't as bad as it has been. It's been minus 32 with the wind chill. Not cool. So yeah, my next video that I'm gonna upload will be me putting this all back together and doing the startup and hopefully taking it for a test drive. So stay tuned. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that subscribe button, and I'm gonna try and keep continuing on with this stuff. So stay tuned.